Ladies and gentlemen, we rise as we acknowledge the presence of the Governor of Rivers State and other governors. The National Anthem.
The governance of this country in 2023. God, the efforts of our leaders, you have been with us and will continue to be. Guide us in restoring the dignity of in uniting this country with the one regime here within years.
The Chairman Party PDP, Senator Host Governor, Your Excellency, Yeso, the State, and Chairman People's Democratic Party Governors. Governor, Your Excellency, Chairman, People's Democratic. His Excellency Yeso Wike, CON, will be leading dignitaries at the high table for dinner.
Down here in River State, which is indeed worthy of emulation. Inclusiveness, inclusivity, consultation, carrying people along, speaks to the virtues and character of my brother and friend, Governor Yeso Wike. We are all gathered here, ladies and gentlemen, prelude to the meeting of the PDP Governors Forum, which we started last year, and this 2022, we are starting our meeting with the one we are holding tomorrow here in River State, to the glory of God. So I bring to you, all of you, our family here in Rivers, very best wishes of our governors for the new year as we work assiduously in the discharge of our mandates in our respective states to the glory of God, and indeed work together in synergy toward rebuilding our party and rescuing Nigeria. That is a task that is before us, collectively and severally, and not only members of the PDP Governors Forum, PDP leaders in Nigeria and members, but every and all of Nigerians of goodwill who believe in this country, who believe that Nigeria is going the wrong direction. And as I've always said, there are two divides in Nigeria today. Those who are happy with the confusion because they are benefiting with it, that is happening at the federal, at the center, and those of us who are truly patriotic enough to disagree with the way our country is being governed and being run. And I appeal and beseech to every Nigerian, even those in the APC that are patriotic enough to join hands with us as we continue to march towards rescuing Nigeria collectively and together. I believe that it's our responsibility to do so, not for ourselves, but for our younger ones and generations yet unborn. It is on this note that I welcome all my colleagues to our meeting tomorrow, and I appreciate our brother for hosting this very first meeting for this year, and indeed our Rivers family. I must commend you the way you have been carrying on, working together, giving our brother all the support that he deserves and that he needs to continue doing the good work he is doing here in River State, as demonstrated also by what we have witnessed in terms of the cultural displays, both that depicting the cultures and diversities, very, very, very beautiful diversities of the people of Rivers and that of Nigeria, which has been showcased here tonight. So Nigeria has a promise, and we must all work towards meeting that promise by the grace of God. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
For the PDP Governors Forum meeting. Today, 8 governors are here and 2 deputy governors. By the grace of God, by tomorrow, we will have the full house of 13 governors attending the meeting. Of course, it has been the ritual for PDP governors to gather and meet and discuss about the welfare of the party. And this has been rotated from one state to the other. So River State was lucky that for us to host the beginning of this year. I want all of us to relax and enjoy ourselves and see the hospitality of the state. And to say that tomorrow I know will be a very busy day, so we will not expect to waste so much time here. Once more, welcome and God bless you.
Another of our outstanding governors, the governor of Akwa Ibom, who arrived about 3 hours ago. But thank God, in spite of the heavy traffic on the road, he's here with us, and we appreciate the Almighty God for his presence and that of all other governors. Let me say that on the 31st of October, my colleagues and I were elected to take charge of the affairs of the People's Democratic Party at the national level. So I became the chairman-elect, but had to wait for 5 weeks to be inaugurated as the chairman of the party. I want to take this opportunity to sincerely thank the Governors Forum and all participating governors who worked assiduously together to make sure the party remained united and to ensure that a new leadership emerged for the party so that we begin the journey of rescuing and rebuilding the party towards rescuing and rebuilding Nigeria. This is the first time we are all meeting formally together like this. I have met with a number of them individually at different fora, but this is the first time I'm meeting them collectively with my colleagues in the National Working Committee. Your Excellencies, on behalf of the National Working Committee, we want to sincerely thank you for the great job you did at the convention, particularly the Governor of Adamawa State, who chaired the convention. That produced the current National Working Committee. We are most grateful for the work you did and for the good of all other party members across the country, and for the unity you have demonstrated. We in the National Working Committee are not just grateful that you came together to make sure that we emerged, but you have continued to give us support, and that support is very critical in uniting and working for the party. We hope and pray that you as governors, you will continue to work together as a united family. We are particularly proud of you for the performance you are doing in your various states. For the people of Rivers, I think you are singularly very privileged to have our host, Governor Nyesom Wike, who has transformed Port Harcourt into a city outside Nigeria.
A biggie man, a biggie man, a biggie man, a biggie man. Yes, I'm Wike, you big oh. A biggie man, a biggie man. He don't ever size oh. A biggie man, a biggie man. Wike, biggie man, a biggie man.
In the past, I used to come to Port Harcourt, and I knew the gridlock that was Port Harcourt. It was difficult to move around and to exit Port Harcourt. Today, that has changed. And in the last 2-3 months, I have become a citizen of Rivers State by regular invitation. I want to thank the governor who first invited me to commission the road that leads to the brewery, and then who also invited me last month to flag off a very important road of 19.5 kilometers that links Port Harcourt and Rivers with Abia State. I have been promised by His Excellency and the contractor that I'll be coming back here this year again on the 21st of December. So for me, this regular visit made it necessary that Rivers people have to give me an honorary citizenship so that I can have a house here in Port Harcourt and live here and don't have to be flying every time to Port Harcourt. On this, I want to thank the cultural entrepreneurs who are here with us this evening. They demonstrated something which was very powerful. We are a very, very divided people in this country. We are different. Some of you live near the ocean, some by the riverside, some in the forest, some of us in the savannah. And unfortunately for the governor of Sokoto, some of them in the desert. But the environment has a peculiar character of influencing culture. And those cultural differences have been demonstrated here today. But the interesting presentation which we witnessed today was to show us that we are more united than we think. You could see chief dancers dancing with Fulani men and women among them. While the governor of Sokoto was teasing me for my chief brothers who are doing a fantastic dance, I saw 2 or 3 Fulani people among them. So it shows that we are much more united than sometimes we are made to believe. Unfortunately, a very poor leadership has presented Nigeria at home and abroad as an extremely divided country. We must change this narrative. And the only way to change this narrative and harness not just the culture but the environment and the richness therein is to back the People's Democratic Party, which is determined to produce a new leadership for this country, a leadership that will change some of the negative characteristics which the theater department, I think, from the University of Port Harcourt presented this evening. We became colonized by the British, by the American, and now by the Chinese. We became people who have become borrowers. Foreign debt increases. In other words, we are being made slaves in our own country. by a completely irresponsible and negative leadership, the PDP will definitely produce the next president. And take the country back to the days when we were in power, where we cleared all foreign debts, where we were developing this country at reasonable speed, where we became the richest country on the African continent. And today, we are the poverty center of the world. All that will change. I want to assure you that you should keep hope alive. Nigeria will bounce back again with the People's Democratic Party. Thank you, and God bless you all. Let us all enjoy this wonderful evening, and thanks to the people of Rivers State and their great governor. Thank you.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.